home of Team USA.
Last season, Nathan Chen was the man, the American skating star. Came up short at the Olympics before bouncing back to win a world championship shortly thereafter. Now for him and everyone else, a new Grand Prix season and a new Olympic cycle starts tonight. NBC Sports proudly presents the ISU Grand Prix of Figure Skating. Tonight, it is Skate America. Beautiful look on a clear but chilly night. Downtown Seattle. We are just about 25 miles north of the downtown area here in Everett, Washington, and inside Angel of the Winds Arena, hosting this event for the second time, 2008 and now in 2018. We welcome you, everybody, to the new season, getting things underway. Terry Gannon along with Tara Lipinski, Johnny Weir, Andrea Joyce as the first group on the ice warming up right now. It is good to see you two. How are you? Ready for a new season?
Yay, Terrence.
So excited.
Yes.
Here we go. First of 4 years, ended up in Beijing. Seems like yesterday we were in Pyeongchang. But some of the top names out here, including Nathan Chen, who you know all about last season. He was one of the favorites going into the Olympics, and we thought this is going to happen. It didn't. He won the World Championship back, and he switched to hoops. He's doing the Steph
now
Curry.
He's a basketball player.
Exactly.
What can we tell you?
It's going to be so interesting to see how Nathan handles carrying full course load at Yale with the demands of an Olympic-level career in figure skating.
And not only that, Johnny, but his coach is in California, so they FaceTime as a coaching method. Very unique.
By the way, I'll just point out, that's pretty good form.
Was it?
Not only the handle, but he had the jumper, too. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Terrence, we heard you were a dribbler to warm up for your game.
Yes, I did a lot of ball handling drills to warm up. Yes. Who has trained often and is good friends with that man, Nathan Chen. He'll be in that second group here on opening night of the new season and the new Olympic cycle. As he waits for his numbers, others wait for their turn tonight. Nathan Chen will be in that next group, and they're about to take the ice to warm up. What's in store for him? We'll talk more about that in that next group. There's so many changes.
Gold medals, Terry.
The numbers there well below the program components. So at the end of this opening group, standings, Mikhail Brezhnev, the best of anybody. He was excellent, 82.09. Julian Yee was as well. Great performance for him, and Jimmy Ma rounding out the top three. An American in that first group, a couple of Canadians as the next set of men are taking the ice, and it does include our first look this season on the Grand Prix circuit at Nathan Chen. That's coming up from Everett, Washington. Always great to come to Seattle. Space Needle there, the site's downtown, but especially this time of year, just chilly enough to make it feel like fall with winter on the way, but still comfortable. We're about an hour or so, just 25 miles, but it takes you a while with traffic here in Everett. And Skate America, the season underway. Terry Gannon back with Tara Lipinski and Johnny Weir. I was going to ask you, what's it like as a skater to start a new Olympic cycle, but you don't know. One and done back in the day.
Maybe I shouldn't talk about this, but I would think about it. If you went to an Olympic Games, someone like Nathan Chen didn't have your best performances, this is a whole new start. This is a fresh, clean slate. And now he's looking at the Olympics thinking, okay, maybe I didn't get that gold that time, but I'm going to get it this time. And I think all skaters go in with those personal goals.
I think it was really hard for me the season after the Olympic Games. There was almost a hangover effect from the excitement and the bigness of an Olympic Games, and to get it all back together, it was super tough. But Nathan Chen has done something unprecedented, and he's gone to school, Terrence,
yes,
this season.
Not just school, Yale.
Yale.
Yeah. I don't differentiate. School is school. It's a lot of hours you spend in the books, and you've got to spend a lot of hours on the ice, especially to be at the level that Nathan Chen is at.
And not only that, guys, his coach is in California.
How does that work? Would that work long term?
It's happening, so we don't know, but I would find it very difficult to just FaceTime on a session and get your direction that way. But Nathan is so good. I think he might have it under control.
It's like a long-distance relationship.
Which sometimes doesn't work.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we're going to see. It all
find out.
starts here. We'll find out today.
Yeah, I mean, just imagine, though, you are skating and your coach is, whatever, 3,000 miles away, and just watching on a phone, being able to hopefully see what exactly you're doing in your form, whether you're doing it right. And there is Rob. There's a picture of it.
If you have a bad day, Terry, you're just like, oh, my FaceTime isn't working. Sorry, Raph. Gotta go.
That connection, the Wi-Fi in here
Really
is terrible.
can't connect.
I can't practice right now.
But Raph seems like a man that could yell at a cell phone.
Yes.
It's not just Nathan Chen, though. The other members of the group out there warming up, and everybody has their own agenda, and there you have the lineup of them. But you've got, we saw some young guys, but also veterans here, which are, they're deciding to take that last shot at glory, if you will. And it's a long time. 4 years is a long time, but you know they have that plan.
Competition in general is hard to walk away from. It's terrifying. It's a love-hate relationship. You get on the ice hating it, but you get off loving it. And to really make that decision, okay, this is the end for me, is difficult for any skater.
And this is the first Grand Prix of another 4-year cycle. Now's the time to cement your place as one of the names people are going to be talking about in Beijing 2022.
And to throw that music out there, get the reaction to the not only your coaches, but the judges as well, make adjustments off of that. All of that starts here in Everett, Washington at Skate America this week. Stay with us. Georgia still to come. The American star from last year, maybe in that rivalry with Vince and Joe these days. Nathan Chen still to skate here at Skate America.
On the ice now, representing the United States, Nathan Chen.
Here is the favorite and the one that most came to see in this arena, Nathan Chen, 19 years old from Salt Lake City. And you know about the Southern California background and training, Raphael Aratunian, but he is a first-year man at Yale. So that challenge of juggling the two.
Get ready to shimmy, guys. This short program choreographed by Shaylin Bourne, who was responsible for her short program last season as well. She just has a way of finding that music that gives us Nathan.
Ooh. What an amazing triple axel. He struggles with that jump sometimes.
Slight flip out there on the quad flip.
Setting up his last jumping pass right here. He's going to want to put this in combination.
Triple lutz, triple toe. We're not used to seeing a triple combination. My favorite part of this short program is the step sequence. Enjoy this, guys.
This program is so good. The choreography, I love his cool and confident and modern vibe that he has really made his own. It's so unique to Nathan.
Bravo, Nathan. Bravo, Shaylin Bourne, for creating that short program. Already I can see this being a masterpiece program, one that people remember for years and years. You know, in this field, Nathan didn't need to give us the quadlets and the quad flip, one of them in combination for the short program. He is in a level sort of by himself in this event. So starting the season off, playing it a little bit safe on the jump content, you know, he got through a great short program.
Right, you have to remember, technical score and the component score. His component score is going to be pretty good.
Just sailed right through the Grand Prix Series, including a win at Skate America last season.
Shoulder shimmies.
What did you say about shimmy, John?
I said get ready to shimmy, and boy was I right. Beautiful triple axel, sometimes his nemesis to open that short program. His quad flip, honey, looked a little close to me on the landing.
Really did. His takeoff, you can see his shoulder already dropping.
And also looked a little bit close on the rotation, which is something we're not used to from him. That could just be conditioning. And here, triple lutz into triple toe loop. Beautifully completed. We're just so not used to seeing triple triples from Nathan Chen. It's always quads.
Look at Raph.
Raphael in the background. The steps are where you can't get carried away with emotion because it's so easy to fall and trip yourself if you're just going way over the top. And he kept it together. I love, this is such a chic, lovely step for him to take for this season. How cute is that?
I mean, I love it.
Raph, by the way, does have a Belichick quality to him. I mean, you don't want to mess up.
Just no hoodie.
Yeah, exactly. I was watching him during the short program. He was upset about the sound in here, the music or something. I don't know. Sometimes you don't know what to trust in his reactions because he can send you thinking and looking the other way.
You also don't know what's going to trigger a reaction.
Yeah.
That's a fun thing.
Tell you, though.
That's a fun
We'll
thing
keep it
about coaches that come from the former Soviet system. You never know what's going to send them off.
Well, you know.
I never knew. That was the whole fun of training with a Russian coach, was that I never knew what she was going to be mad at. So you were always on your toes and always working hard.
So, you guys call it a success of a high order? We'll see what the judges think.
Nathan Chen from the United States has her.
Well, yeah, first place success.
First did what he needed to do in this event. Now, if Yuzuru Hanyu was skating up next, that would be a different story.
Yes, or Shoma Uno, you know.
And we are done as well in terms of skaters out here. You look at the standings after the short program. Nathan Chen, terrific, although not giving you everything in this short program, but plenty in terms of what he needs. And Brezhina second, and Julian Yee rounding out the top three. Andrea Joyce standing by with Nathan Chen at the moment.
Terry, this is Nathan's first short program since he became world champion last spring. So describe for us what it was like for you to be back out there to start this new quad in that way.
It's amazing to be back out here on competition. Hell of a lot better than midterms, so I'm really excited to be out here competing, especially on home ice in the U.S. The crowd was amazing, and I can't wait for tomorrow.
So you're doing something, you've got a lot of questions about this season because you're doing something that not too many people have done before, trying to juggle being a full-time student with the skating. Your coach says it's extremely difficult. What's been the biggest challenge for you so far?
I think just time management. I mean, that is with any college student, I think, but especially, you know, adding in skating, just making sure that I am able to get enough time on the ice, which is super necessary for me to do well in competitions, and then also making sure that I'm, you know, prepped and really understand the material for all my tests and stuff.
So this is easier for you than midterms?
I would say so. I mean, I've been doing this my entire life. Obviously, I've been doing school for most of my life, too, but definitely this is where my comfort is.
So this is your comfort zone, but what about college? What has been the biggest surprise for you there? Has it been fun?
It's definitely been a lot of fun. Been able to meet a lot of great people. All the students have amazing backstories. They come from really diverse and different aspects of the world, so it's really cool to learn those stories.
You got a pretty good story, too. Congratulations. All right, we'll see you in the free.
Thank you. Excited. Thanks.
Terry?
Andrea, thanks. Not many have done it in terms of the men. I mean, Paul Wiley Bailey went to school and competed. Dick Button back in the day did both. It is possible, but it's difficult as you check out some of the highlights from this program.
Nathan Chen really gave us the zoom start to a season. I love this short program. No, the jumps weren't what we're used to seeing from him, but that could be conditioning. It's the beginning of the season. We can make every excuse in the book we want, but it was a great short.
And let's not forget, it was just a short program. Very crucial to the overall score and very crucial to your event. But Nathan has a good free skating that he has planned.
He's got a solid cushion going into the free skate over the rest of the field, and he's got to get through that program well to serve notice to Shoma Uno and Yuzuru Hanyu out there watching.
And having more fun than midterms, Nathan Chen right now here in Everett, Washington. A reminder as we say goodbye, you can watch the ISU Grand Prix Series live, commercial-free and on demand. The NBC Sports Gold Figure Skating Pass. Follow every Grand Prix stop, championship events, and more. Learn more at NBCSportsGold.com. For Tara Lipinski, Johnny Weir, and Andrea Joyce, I'm Terry Gannon saying goodnight from Everett, Washington, but we are just getting started. Skate America and the Grand Prix. Good night.